missed you after a short session. I didn't understand this. I think we had a long session last time, 40-50 minutes at least, as I remember it. It depends on the time I have on a particular day. Right, any question? If a child born with exalted sun, it's beneficial to him, not to his father, right? Mm, Not necessary. It can be like beneficial for both. All I can remember with exalted sun and beneficial result is when Sachin Tendulkar's chart, sun exalted, but its lord is also exalted. Mars is also exalted. So this shows like a real good, strong sun. So his father was also like a quite successful person in literature. Okay, not up to like heights of Sachin Tendulkar obviously, but he was well known in his circles. Okay. Other I don't remember like other such examples where a child did well with exalted son, but father didn't do well. I don't remember any such example on top of my head right now, but it should be like beneficial for both of them, as I see, prima facie. Excited about Rumi book, right? Rumi is excellent. Hmm. Mars Ketu conjunction in fifth house in Scorpio. Want to be in relationship, but once I get into one, I feel hollow and disconnected. It is a constant pattern. Can I do anything consciously to balance? Right. What you can do to balance this thing or to understand this thing? First of all, understand this is your chart. This is not the other person's chart. Okay. So it is your issue. You have to resolve it internally. So no need to project on other person that because of you I am feeling like this. Okay. This is the first thing. So Ketu involvement with the relationship houses or relationship related planets, this is the kind of situation it creates, that a person gets into relationship, then he feels disconnected, and then he like goes into other direction. Then after 2 3 months he again desires a relationship. This tug of war continues. So, whenever you feel disconnected from your partner, if there are no other issues, if there is no abuse going on, okay, I'm talking about that situation, okay. If there is no abuse, otherwise, relationship is good, and you are still feeling disconnected, then reflect back that it is because of my planetary position, because of my Ketu's position. It is not the other person's fault, because uh, it can be other person's fault if I am facing the situation with one person only. But if I am facing the same situation with every partner of mine, then I need to resolve it. Issue is within me, okay, not in those people. I need to resolve it internally rather than projecting externally. So reflect back rather than projecting. In relationship matters, it is very easy to project on other person that because of you I am feeling like this. Nothing like that. You are feeling because of yourself. So just like reflect back and resolve it internally, okay, that this is my own issue, this is my own Ketu's position which is making me feel like this is not the other person's problem. But the condition I put it, if there is no other abuse going on. I didn't mean to say that if an abuse in an abusive relationship, person should reflect back, okay. There you have to project on the other person. Right. Any other question? Right. By interacting with you in this kind of live sessions, your uh, sessions, we will get an astrological knowledge that is parallel to you. So you are creating your disciples. I am not. I am having my own fun. I am not anyone's guru. I am not anyone's disciple. I am just having my own ego trip. Okay, no issues. Right. Divorced at 35, same issue couldn't be emotionally available. Same issue couldn't be emotionally. Now I am 40, dating a beautiful 25-year-old. She is just perfect and can't find anyone else, but still same issue. Don't want to let go, but also it frustrates me when I spend a lot of time. Will work on myself. Right. You need to work on yourself. We all need to work on ourselves. Okay. Uh, you talked about free will versus destiny before. What are your current opinions? That is a good question, because my opinion keep on changing in this matter. That is a very good question. Okay, so right now, the opinion is that everything is destined, but we feel that we are doing out of our free will. That is only a feeling, Whatever is happening in this existence, in this universe, is supposed to happen, otherwise it won't be happening. That's it. Okay. uh, Everything is destined, everything is happening on its own, but we feel that we are doing it. That's it. The whole confusion is of the ego. I am the doer, I did this. Okay, the whole confusion is around that. And the best way to resolve this confusion or get rid of this confusion is to go through a one day go through one day in your life, uh, this with this idea, with this complete awareness. Okay, go through 24 hours of a day with complete awareness and see how many things are happening in your life without your plans, without your doing anything. You never imagined, you never planned for those things, and those things happened. And you planned for many things during that day, and those things didn't happen. Okay, so if we just go through a 24 hours time with this type of awareness, okay, then it is enough to break your ego, to crush your ego, the I am the doer kind of thing. Okay, and you will also realize the destiny part. Okay, but it can be like a tricky situation. Person that's why I also follow the other view. Understand, it is not a question of whether you are at whether there is a fate or free will. Real question is, where are you? Now, where are you standing? If you are standing in your mind, then everything is free will. You will always feel that I am the doer. And if you are standing in the consciousness, super conscious state, then where a guru is standing, then everything is fated, everything is destined. So it is not question of whether there is a free will or fate. It is question of where you are standing. Now that you said, it may explain why some things work for some people, some don't. Right. What is my first house? Rashi is Cancer, Moon in Cancer, Ascendant in Scorpio. I am confused. It is easy. Scorpio Ascendant means first house is Scorpio. Moon sign is Cancer, but if you make a moon chart, then Cancer will be like first house. So if you want to see the ascendant life path or life event, then this Scorpio is your first house. If you want to see how your mind is functioning, how your mind is reacting to the things, then make a moon chart, and Cancer will be your first house. But if simply someone asks you what is your first house or what is your ascendant, just say Scorpio ascendant. If Rahu in 10th house means we have to do we have lot to do with 10th house matters in this birth, including dad. But what should we do if dad son relationship not cordial? It's like hot ghee and neither able to spit or to not to swallow. That is what we have to deal with. Okay, in this type of position, Rahu in the 10th house or any karmic planet in the 10th house, it is difficult relationship with father, where you have to live through that relationship. Okay, the moment you get exhausted, understand, the whole thing is that when you get exhausted, right now it looks like you are in a situation where you are not yet exhausted with your father, if it is your chart. Okay, so try to get exhausted, try to deal with your father, try your best to make it work on. And the day you get exhausted with this, that means your karma is over, then you will automatically move on. You won't have to ask anyone that day. Right now you are asking me or anyone else, that means there is still a karma left. The day the karma is over, you will automatically move on. That day you will not go and ping anyone to ask anything. Okay. What is the meaning of activation ages of nakshatras? Just like we have activation maturity age of planets. Okay, that means like that planet is like now in a very like matured state, and it wants you to behave in a matured way. It is not planet's maturity age, it is our maturity age. Like Saturn's maturity age is 35. So after 35, at least Saturn says that after 35 at least you should behave in a mature way. What is maturity? That it is not that person should not commit any mistake. Person should not repeat his mistakes. He should learn from his mistakes. Okay, that is what Saturn wants from all of us. Saturn is career and duty and responsibility related planet. So don't commit any further similar mistake, identical mistake again and again. That is what Saturn requires us from 35 onwards. In this scenario of nakshatra, same thing. Nakshatra activation age means whatever nakshatra represents, we should behave in a matured way from that age onwards. Or it also shows that in that particular ages of nakshatras, where nakshatras activation age, uh, nakshatra will get activated during those particular ages, and you will have some sort of event related with that nakshatra on that particular age. Like suppose I'm not sure whether, but suppose Pushya Nakshatra's activation is age is 16 years. Okay, one of the activation age is 16. Suppose. So at 16 years of age, some event in his life will happen which is exactly of Pushya nature. It has Pushya's traits and characteristics. This is what happen. This is what is meant by activation age. That nakshatra gets activated in your chart during that age. Okay, so that's where that nakshatra related events can happen in life. Right, this is done, this is done. Okay, I think fame is good. Fame is a good example of life being destined. It is a rare thing and only happens to a small amount of people. Fame is almost fated in our eyes. As I said, everything is fated. Okay, even the smallest of act. Okay, I cannot continue this call if the whole existence is not supporting it. I need whole existence support to continue this session. If electricity goes away, if internet goes away, if I am not fully feeling well suddenly, I cannot continue with this call. The whole existence should help me. Okay, so that's why I say that everything is fated. If one event is happening in your life, the whole existence is supporting it. That's why it is happening. Otherwise, it won't have happened. There is no possibility that it can happen. Even the smallest event of your life has the support of the whole existence. How you gained this much of knowledge? No, I don't have. I know only one thing, that I don't know anything. Can we know anything about past life from Kundali? I cannot help you with that. I don't have any expertise on that. See, I don't know that. Right? That's what I was saying. That all I know is that I know nothing. Okay. So the second question is the live example. The person is asking, can we know anything about past life from Kundali? I don't know how to decode it. Many astrologers claim, so they may have the ability, the skill. I don't have. How to know I get clients or not according to my horoscope? 7th house is other people and 8th house is other people wealth. So 7th house, 8th house, their dignity, their strength, the planets in 7th house, 8th house, their strength, their lord's strength shows that when you can have good clients, when you have this like difficulty in your career or clientele and all. Okay, so that is what is represented, 7th and the 8th. Okay, look at the dashas or transits where 7th house and 8th house are in good position, and then you can expect good clientele coming to you. This is done. Insights on difference between impacts of debilitated Saturn and deep debilitated Saturn. Deep debilitation means on the degree. Saturn is anyways difficult. It is difficult for everyone. So, debilitated Saturn is like further and further difficulty. Okay. So debilitated Saturn is like further difficulty to deal with. Okay. So not really a major difference between debilitated Saturn or deepest debilitation. Its deepest debilitation happens in like 20-degree Aries. Okay. And throughout the sign of Aries it is debilitated, so you will have some sort of like difficulties during if someone has Saturn debilitated anywhere from 0 to 30-degree Aries, but deepest debilitation is like guaranteed. Okay, now it is like 20-degree Aries, some major issue can come up, either health issue, I remember one of my friend's sister. She is born with Saturn debilitated right at 20-degree, right at exactly 20-degree. Okay, and like she has very weak bones, very weak bones. Okay, uh, the level of fragility is this, that even if I'm sitting on bed, and if I topple down from here, like if she topples down from here, she will end up in having some fractures from this bed also. She may have like multiple fractures due to this much, such weak bones. Okay, so this is what happens when Saturn is debilitated at the right degree. But also if Mars is strong in that person's chart, like Saturn is debilitated but Mars is in Capricorn, or Mars is in own signs and all, then some sort of strength is coming. Real difficulty happens when Saturn is debilitated and Mars is also debilitated. Mars is also in Cancer. Okay. Now, no support. No support at all. Now the person can have real problems. Hmm. Which is your Jupiter sign? Cancer. Jupiter in Cancer. I heard Scorpio and Aquarius are karmic signs. Why is that? I have three planets in Scorpio, one in Aquarius. Every birth is karmic birth. Okay, we are coming in this existence because of some karma only. Okay, so it is not that only Scorpio or Aquarius are karmic signs. They are considered more because of their co-rulership of Rahu and Ketu. Okay, Scorpio is co-ruled by Rahu, and this Aquarius is sorry, Scorpio is co-ruled by Ketu, and Aquarius is co-ruled by Rahu. And as Rahu and Ketu are related with our past life karma, okay, and this life karma, Ketu is represents what we have done in past life, and Rahu represents what we could not do in our past life. So that's what. That's where these two signs are considered as, I would say, more karmic. Every every birth is karmic birth. We are coming back in this world only for exhausting our karma, nothing more than that. Okay, or realizing that there is nothing like karma, realizing that we didn't do anything, everything is happening on its own. We just had an illusion that we did something. mm. I have a Scorpio ascendant. I have one planet in Aquarius. Okay, so I am not far away. Jupiter is with conjunct with Saturn native, will gain knowledge, but that is only what he needs to his live his life truly, but uh, not something which is not necessary. All I can say is that if Jupiter and Saturn are together, it can be very good for legal knowledge. Okay, person can go into law as a field. Also, for knowledge gains, especially for higher education, this person may need to work really hard. Okay, may need to put an extra effort. The teachers and the gurus he may get can be very harsh, rude, and non-cooperative, especially in early life. So that is also one of the result. I am not sure about the like other things you asked, like whether knowledge is necessary or not necessary. I am not sure. Hmm, I want to learn tantra. Please learn. Uh, Whatever you said for my question about deep debilitation of Saturn is correct, but what is the solution for such weak bones when native has deep debilitation Saturn, Mars, and Libra? Uh, Only solution is like proactive efforts. Be proactive, understand your situation. Okay, uh, that you are in a way blessed with these weak bones. Take proper medication, take proper care to strengthen the bones, and live your life accordingly. It sounds like I'm not empathetic towards them, but with uh, with examples Helen Keller and all, person can pull off a legendary life from anywhere. Okay, Helen Keller is the best example of this. Okay, if you don't know about Helen Keller, just research. She was born with Saturn debilitated and Mars debilitated, double whammy. Okay, so gone. Health wise, she was gone, but still a legendary life. Sun at 29:45 in Pisces for Scorpio. Ascendant Bhava chart shows 6th house. It is also Atmakaraka and conjunct Rahu within 6th degree. Is Sun considered weak in this case? It is like eclipsed. That much I can believe. Okay, because it is conjunct with Rahu. First of all, I will consider D1 chart placement. I will not consider Bhavachali chart placement. In D1 chart, Sun in Pisces in 29 degree, I will consider that. Then it is with Rahu. That means the person is born in eclipse month. So initial confusions can be there about what career I should follow, what path I should follow. Initial confusions can be there. I find it interesting how I have heavy Scorpio in my chart, and I will likely inherit more than one property when my parents die. Okay, I don't know how to react to that. How and when are Navamsha charts read? I use Navamsha for right life path. I don't use for marriage related matters. For me, marriage remains a social institution. Your society decides whom you are going to marry. Whom you are going to marry. Your chart don't decide. Astrologers don't decide. And it is good that astrologers don't decide. I have Saturn with Rahu. That's great. Namaste. Helen Keller died at the age of 87. Right. My Atmakaraka is Saturn. How can I help you, sir? Can Navamsha be used to check strength of planets as well? What happens if one planet is strong in D1 but weak in D9? I will go with D1 chart position because Navamsha positions are also coming because of your D1 chart. If you don't have a D1 chart, you cannot even make your Navamsha. Okay, that is the basic fundamental thing I follow. That if I don't have a D1 chart, let's say I don't have my D1 chart, can I even make a D9 chart? No. Your D9 chart is coming out of your D1 chart. So that is the dependency of D9 chart on D1 chart. Your D9 planetary placements are also coming out of your D1 chart. Okay. So if even if like a planet is seen as debilitated in D9, the real position is D1, which is making it debilitated in D9, or vice versa. The planet is like strong in D9, the real position in D1, which is making it strong in D9. Okay, so that's why I consider D1 as the most important chart, and I will stick with it unless someone provides a better logic. I'm very open, receptive, and vulnerable to that logic. So far in 10 years, I didn't get it. Uh, this is done. How to know Saturn sign of native from his wife's chart? Don't ask the useless questions. What is the use of Vargottama and D9? Vargottama planets are like those planets which are like in the same dignity. Understand? I am not saying good dignity or bad dignity. Vargottama is like same dignity in all three charts, D1, D9, and D10. Okay, so if I have Venus in Virgo in D1, Venus in Virgo in D9, Venus in Virgo in D10, this is like Venus is Vargottama for me. Even when it is debilitated in all three charts, it is Vargottama because it is same dignity. The rule is of same dignity. It is not of high dignity or low dignity. Same dignity. Okay. So any planet which is in same dignity in all three charts, D1, D9, and D10, it is called Vargottama. What they say is that the person is going to have identical results or similar results throughout life of the same of the planet. Like if I have Vargottama moon, and if I got better results of moon or my mother or mother side relative in my early life, I will continue to have it in my later life. That's it. Okay. If I have like Jupiter weak in my chart, and if I got like difficult results from my teachers, Jupiter, in my initial life, I may continue to have those difficult results even later in my life. This is what Vargottama means. Then there is something called Vargottama ascendant also. It is like when you have same ascendants in this D1, D9, and D10, same ascendants. What ascendant shows is life path. It shows that person may follow the identical life path throughout. He may not change his life path. So those type of people who just join a job and they retire from there after 30-40 years, the same profession they are following throughout life, who join a profession and okay at 70 years of age also they are doing the same work. So that is what happens with like Vargottama ascendant. uh, if Saturn dignity is good in D9 chart, then deep debilitation of Saturn effect is reduced. This is in fact impact on creating weaker bones in second half of the native life. You are asking or telling? If you are telling, then thank you very much. If you are asking, I don't know. Thing is, they say D9 is second half of life, but how can we know when it is our second half of life, right? That is what I wrote in my article, that I don't know when my second half of life is starting. If I am supposed to live up to 50 years of age, my second half of life is started 20 years back. If I am supposed to live up to like 100 years of age, my second half of life hasn't started yet. How would I know? Okay. Mishra ji, hi. How to know career status through D10? Yes, I am on your question only, Janvi ji. Uh, how to know career status through D10? First of all, don't directly jump into D10. Go through your D1 chart completely, analyze it completely. If you don't know what is meant by complete analysis, it's like you go into the website, there are steps given. I have given the steps which I follow for career consultation. So follow those steps in D1 first, then go into D9, then follow the steps related with D9, then come to D10. Okay, D10 is the final thing. So we cannot know career through D10 directly. We can know it through D10 after going through D1 and D9 first. If native has Mars Vargottama, from whose the native will get benefits if he has no siblings. Mars represents many things. Mars represents brothers, Mars represents your male friends, Mars represents your boyfriend, Mars represents any masculine figure in your life. Okay, that is it. So, not necessary like the siblings only. Okay, uh, I think I answered. How to evaluate Vargottama Mars in Aquarius or Saturn in Capricorn? Uh, it it again shows like the same thing. Just a second. Okay. It again shows the same thing. The kind of result the person may be getting through Mars in Aquarius in initial life, he may continue to get it. Normally, you will see Mars in Aquarius people are very much interested in technology related work, IT related work. So, person may be interested in IT and his interest may continue throughout life. Saturn in Capricorn is like very much like a judge type of position or law type of position. Someone in administrative work. So if they join, and if it is Vargottama, then they may join some administrative kind of job, and they may continue it throughout life. So that is also the understand the concept of Vargottama is that you will get the similar result throughout life. Okay, Vargottama says that. So look at your initial life results of that planet. It gives the indication what kind of results you can expect later in life. That's it. I am Capricorn ascendant, Moon in Aries, Saturn in 12th house with Mercury, Rahu, Mahadasha has started. It's with Venus in ascendant. Will it give any positive result? Please take proper consultation from astrologer. This is going to take long time. Okay, any kind of consultation at least takes 1 hour. I cannot give 1 hour to one person. Okay, so if you are seriously concerned about this question, take proper consultation from astrologer of your choice. My Jupiter is Puro Falguni in 5th in Leo. Okay, great. I am Aries Lagna, but I don't want to pursue university. Okay, maybe